Hello, hello, hello. I'm Victor Arocho, cash acceleration expert, and I am here to provide you the second step in our seven-step money management program. It's These videos are really to educate you on the seven steps, to let you understand the things that these are the secrets that the wealthy do. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not me trying to sell you anything. This is me trying to educate you and provide you as much information as possible that you could learn on your own, or you're going to need help pretty much from a certified professional. But I want to be able to help you. And this is the second step in the process. Yesterday, we went in the step one, which was knowledge. Today, I'm going to show you step two and why cash flow is super important. And let's get it on. So, when you track your money, you control it. That's just like everything else. Okay, when you go to the gym and you track your workouts, you track how much weight or how much time you're on the treadmill. When you track how much you eat, I mean, Weight Watchers is one of probably the best accountability programs there are, because they want you to track what you do, what you eat, and to the point where they stopped it to be able to provide you with the program that works best for you. But you got to come in and get on a scale and, and identify whether you're succeeding or not. So I know I'm going a little bit off tangent, but I apologize on that. But what you track, you can control. In business, they say whatever you can measure, you can manage. So it's always a good idea to be able to look at your finances on a quarterly. A lot of times, families will look at it on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. But if you can't track where your money's going, imagine you're going to be like, man, I make this money. I don't know where my money goes. Well, let me ask you a question. If I've ran several businesses, I'm a serial entrepreneur, and I have my ups, I have my downs. But if I'm running a business and I tell you, look, man, I run these businesses and I have no idea where the money goes, would you want me to run your business? Well, the answer should be no. But you need to know where your money goes. And the only way you're going to do that is be able to track your money, track where your money going. Are you overspending? Are you being too scarce, where you're pretty much just waiting to live on poverty until you get older? Look, track your expenses, see where it goes. You don't have to make it so tedious. There's a lot of good systems out there. I'm going to provide you something that's nice and super simple that you could track on paper, but you're going to want to find, just like every business and what the wealthy do, they try to look all the time is, where is it that they're spending more than they should? Are you spending too much on a credit card fee? Are you spending too much? Have you gone out way too much than you expected? Are you finding out you're going to too many baby showers or things? Yeah, I'm just creating things right now to give you an example of, if you do not track where your money goes, you need to track it to control it. Okay. Again, I'm a Your Family Bank authorized representative. I'm also a Debt Free Life authorized representative. And I only state that because I had to spend at least uh, between the two, maybe 16 hours of dedicated learning and practice, and enabled to get certified to be able to design uh, cash acceleration policies to help people get out of debt, build wealth, leave a legacy, and just build blue collar millionaires. And again, I ain't guaranteeing you're going to be a millionaire. I'm not, again, I am disclosing I am not a CPA, I'm not a lawyer. Go seek legal advice and tax advice, but I am a licensed insurance professional. I've been in insurance for over 30 years. The concept I'm talking to you about has been around for over 100 years. It's been perfected by a gentleman named Nelson Nash. I would recommend reading his book. If you see in the education section in step one, I list all the books, podcasts, everything possible that you can continue educating yourself once you get yourself involved in creating your own bank and start doing what they call privatized banking. Now, here are the 7 steps. Step one is knowledge, which we already cut. We have a video on step one, knowledge. Today, we're going to discuss cash flow. Everybody knows cash is king. We're going to, then the next number one is going to be step three is reduce your debt, right? The less debt you have, the more opportunity you have. Reduce your taxes. The less taxes you pay, the more you keep. We want to minimize your risk as much as possible, right? Because the saying is, hey, high risk, high returns. Well, sometimes you have high risk and you get zero returns. So you got to be careful with having that statement stapled in your mind. Step six is creating a picture, a financial plan that works within your budget, that works for you to get you where you want to go to. And remember, depending on your age, I mean, you can build plans. We've built plans anywhere from $200 a month to $5,000, $10,000 a month. But the whole bottom line is build that picture to see where you can either how fast you get out of debt, how much you could decrease in your payments and interest, and how you could be cash flowing and be a cash flow king, which is we're going to talk about now. And we're going to go over these other steps in later videos. And then the last step is your decision. Right? Indecision is worse than a bad decision. This is probably the best insurance concept that I've seen in over my 30 years of experience in insurance, with all the upside, with zero, with minimum, very low to zero downside. There ain't too many opportunities like that exist. It took me several months to believe it before I even started cutting videos, before I started offering this to clients, family, friends, because I wanted to make sure was exactly what I needed, what I was looking for, and it had all the benefits, minimizing my risk and being able to continue generating wealth. Because I'm big on Proverbs 13:22, that a good person leaves an inheritance to their children's children. I would like to go a lot farther. I'd like to help people leave a legacy to at least their children, and one more level deeper. The last part is your decision. Again, a go without a pen. You have to decide whether you want to continue learning these processes, at least get started in one of these processes. It is your decision. We'll talk about that later. All right. So this is step two, right? We were already talking about that. Cash flow is king. Track your money. You control it. Well, here's a spending planner, and we're going to offer to you in the video. You could download it. You could utilize it the best you want. You may want to recreate it in Excel. You want to look at it on a monthly basis. It depends on how often you have, but it doesn't take time once you get started. So what you're looking for is your hard-earned money. And I apologize, there's little mosquitoes out here in Florida. The money that you earn, there are things that you know what you're spending for. There are things that are static, right? You know that's going to be static. It's not discretionary. I have to pay this exact amount a month. There's other items that you spend that are variable, like phone bills or water and so forth. And then there's discretionary money, whether you're going out and so forth. Well, you want to be able to see, what am I spending and how am I spending it? And am I overspending? You want to look for leakage. That's what every company does to increase their profitability. Where your family is a business, so you run it like a business, but not with that sturdy hand, but run it from the finance perspective as a business, and then be able to enjoy the money that you work for, and make sure that you're maximizing those dollars for yourself and for your family. Look for ways where you could save money and be more efficient. Now, I'm not telling you to stop getting the Starbucks like these gurus tell you, live a life of scarcity, but maybe you're trying to double down on your mortgage. Maybe you're trying to keep paying more. I apologize. I'm in an area where I don't know if you can hear that or not. There's a plane crossing over me. But you want to look for leakage. Do you have to spend that all the time? Is there ways to find money that is inefficient, that you could put work for you? Right, because the objective is two ways you earn money. Again, I'm going to repeat this and repeat this and repeat this. One, you work for money. Two, you have money working for you. Well, the only way you're going to be able to have money working for you is finding where is there leakage in a company. I've been involved in companies where, things have been not going in a downturn. Well, those companies you see, and maybe you're part of a company, but they started cutting, the water, they started cutting coffee, they started cutting lunches. They had to cut expenses for the whole to survive, and then they bring them back. Well, sometimes you're going to have to do that if you want to get to where you want to get to, right? But we figure out a way to be able to maximize your dollars, get out of debt, maximize your dollars, increase your wealth, increase your investments without spending any more money than you spend today. And the most efficient and easy way to do that is to look at your expenses, and is that the best use of your dollar? Can you utilize it? As you've seen in some of my videos on YouTube, how do you utilize it where your dollar's working twice for you? You can pay down your debt, and at the same time you're earning interest. I thought that I had that on silent. Well, it's on silent now. So if you want this, please download it, use it, enjoy yourself. We don't charge you anything for that. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. All right. So here's an interesting part. A lot of people love to talk about their their net worth. I'm worth this. I'm net worth this. Okay, great. Cash flow is way more important than net worth. Now, did you know that generally, again, I took this and it's a great source. I'll just go down here, Investor Junkie. I have a link to it. I'll have a link in the website for the entire article. I just summarized some of the pieces I thought were very important to demonstrate why step 2, cash flow is king. And how do you get the cash flow is, one, learning the knowledge, and 2, figuring out ways where you can utilize inefficient dollars and put them into a mechanism like insurance benefit concept, so you can utilize your money twice. Now imagine whatever your net worth is, unless you're able to collateralize items, if you go to a bank for a loan with very little cash flow, which is also why this is why they look at, which also is why they look at, I got a little typo there, is why they look at what's called debt to income ratio. So they want to know how much money are you in debt? What are your minimum payments? How much are you spending right now in debt, as compared to the income you're making, and what's the excess left over? Well, that excess left over, they want to make sure that within that excess that's left over, you have the ability to pay them and still live. So you may have excess left over, but if that ratio is too high, they're not going to want to lend you your money. Okay. So that's why it's key cash flow. But the bank will only be mildly interested in your net worth, right? But they are virtually obsessed with your cash flow. They want to know that you have enough money coming in to be able to live a normal life and not worry about paying their mortgage back to them, because they want their interest and they want their mortgage. Now, this is super simple, right? When you have a loan and you have a repayment, that comes out of what? It comes out of your cash flow. It doesn't come out of your net worth. Right? What's your net worth? Your net worth is all your assets minus your liabilities equals your net worth. Right. So if your net worth is what it is, if it's in a house, if it's in investments in real estate, you're not cash flowing. And if you take that out, you're going to lose the compound interest. So how are you going to repay the loan? Cash flow is king. It helps businesses expand. For example, do you pay your basic living expenses out of your net worth? Again, your net worth is, what are your total assets minus your liabilities? What's left over is your net worth. Is your net worth. Okay. If you did utilize your net worth, it would just be a matter of time before you would go completely broke, because now you have no cash coming in and you're utilizing your net worth. It's just going to diminish. Now, you pay for ongoing expenses out of cash flow. This is key. As you have cash flow, you could save more, you can invest more out of your cash flow. This is why cash flow is more important than net worth. The more cash flow that you have more cash flow coming in. You're able to invest it. You're able to save it. You're able to seize opportunities in downturns. That is why utilizing our 7-step process, cash flow is a key component, because we want to eliminate bad debt and be able to either have good debt or have cash available, liquid cash available, but at the same time, not liquid cash in a bank, liquid cash in your bank, where you're getting a guaranteed 4% interest plus dividends. Now the dividends are bonuses. We can't guarantee dividends, but they've been paying dividends. The companies we represent pay dividends for over 100 years. So if they've been paying for 100 years, the likelihood they're going to continue to pay. They're going to continue to pay, and this is why we want to free up unnecessary dollars that you're spending, be able to create a privatized banking concept for you and create cash flow so you can seize opportunities, get out of debt, and continue creating the future better retirement, buy more investment opportunities and assets, and at the same time leave a legacy to your children's children. Now, net worth is the past, cash flow is the future. Okay, net worth is what you did. You accumulated assets, you have liabilities, but your cash flow is the future. You want to make sure when you retire, you want to be able to retire with cash keep coming in. You always ever heard of the phrase, that's mailbox money? That's why monthly recurring income, or if you notice, everything's going to streaming or everything's going to subscription based model. Why? That's cash flow. They're getting paid every month. Windows used to be able to pay for Microsoft Office $300, and you'd have it for 3 or 4 years until you decided to update or to stop servicing it. Now it's like $10 a month, but you pay for that forever. Why? It becomes more valuable to that company. So you have to be a company yourself and have cash flow. With cash flow creates options for you. A healthy I have a problem with that word. A healthy cash flow provides people and businesses with the opportunity to, one, get rid of debt. Get rid of debt, high interest rates where that money never comes back to you. Having good cash flow gives you the opportunity to buy real estate. Now you're going to be buying it out of an insurance benefit concept, but having cash flow gives you the opportunity to buy investments like real estate, where someone else is paying off the house for you. You're getting income above your mortgage, and you're being able to create more cash flow to be able to save more money, to be able to create more opportunity to seize other opportunities, whatever type of investment, or buy more property. It's going to give you cash flow. It's going to give you an opportunity to save more for retirement. From a business perspective, the better cash flow you have, the more you can invest in new plants and new equipment. You could buy trucks, you could buy equipment. Now you're able to capture back that interest because you have the cash flow. If you're strapped for cash flow, it's harder to expand. You can acquire a competing business. How do you acquire a competing business if you don't have cash flow to be able to buy that business? And hopefully that business has some cash flow, and that'll help you with the purchase of that business, so you could buy that business with the cash flow they're currently running. You could acquire your competing business, as I was just saying. It would simply be a matter, cash flow will be simply a matter of you directing ongoing cash flow into whatever objective you want, whatever your objectives are, right? And that's where we help you. We want to make sure we maximize your cash flow to be able to build and monetize your own banking system. Now imagine, everyone's looking at that side hustle. Everybody on YouTube, hey, you can get rich. If you're not doing this, you'll be a millionaire. But, look, some of those programs work for a very small few. This program has worked for Walt Disney, Pampered Chef owner, Warren Buffett, Ray Kroc. It's worked for so many people. It's not even fun. I understand whatever your political preference is. Even Joe Biden has a policy like this. Okay, so major investment bankers have similar type policies. This is not your old school whole life type policy. This is a custom designed policy that generates cash year one immediately. Now, the source that I got this from, and I'm going to put this inside a video, a great website, Investor Junkie is the source. It'll be Investor Junkie. Asset allocation, cash flow is important to net worth. Okay, so again, we're going to help you. Step one, we're going to help you and provide you the knowledge, and hopefully I'm continuing to provide you the knowledge, and during all these steps, I want to continue to add value. Please ask questions. Question me, put me on the hot seat. I've done enough studying, and I continue to study to feel comfortable that I can answer pretty much any question that you ask me, or any concept or perspective or negative thought you may or may not have. I can answer. And if I don't know the answer, I know where to go and get the answer. Pretty much I should know the answer, but if not, I have access to many experts, the companies I work with, so many people that have helped me. I want to say, and now I want to help others. And really, that's it. So now, just we're gonna go back. I think that's it. All right, look, that's me. Probably a little less in weight. I again, your family bank representative, a debt-free life representative. My name is Victor Arocho. You can go to my name, victorarocho.com, find more information there. I'm going to have the spending planner and the document in this video at the bottom. Please subscribe to my channel. You can subscribe to me on follow me on Instagram at debt free. You could subscribe to me on YouTube on the Victor Arocho channel, which you'll see it linked to here and this line, and get notifications. So I'm gonna try to do these quick videos for you. And I'm also sending up little bit tidbits. And I'm also going to share with you, pretty much my competition, people that know just as much, if not more, have been doing it longer. I want you to learn this. This is a concept that less than 5% of the country know. And I can guarantee you most of the wealthy do know that. So I hope this helps you out for today. I hope you have a great day, great week. God bless. Please stay safe. A lot of crazy things are going on in this world. And if I can make a difference, that's what I want to do. They say you get forward by helping as many people as possible. I'm hoping I can help as many people as possible. I love your feedback. I love to know, hey, you could answer this better. Maybe you could tell a better story. Whatever it is, I want to know how I can improve myself by helping you create your own privatized banking system through the your family bank and debt-free life concept. I'm here at your service. Thank you. Peace and God bless.